When you think of the forest at night, you might picture darkness, the sounds of rustling leaves, and the occasional flicker of a firefly. But deep in the world's rainforests, another, stranger glow appears, one that comes from the forest floor itself. This is the world of bioluminescent fungi, living organisms that emit an eerie greenish light, turning decaying wood and soil into a glowing spectacle. It's a sight that looks almost otherworldly, like something out of a fantasy movie. But how do these mushrooms glow? And more importantly, why? The secret behind their glow is a natural chemical reaction. These fungi produce a molecule called luciferin, which reacts with an enzyme called luciferase in the presence of oxygen. This reaction releases energy in the form of light, a process known as bioluminescence. It's the same basic mechanism used by fireflies and deep-sea glowing creatures. But what makes fungi special is that their glow is constant. It doesn't flicker or pulse. As long as the right chemical conditions exist, these mushrooms continue to glow in the darkness. These glowing fungi aren't just a rare curiosity. There are over 80 known species of bioluminescent mushrooms, most of them found in tropical rainforests in Brazil, Southeast Asia, and Australia. Some of the most famous include Mycena chlorophyllus, which creates glowing clusters on decaying wood, and Panella stypticus, found in North America, which glows when disturbed. The jack-o'-lantern mushroom, Omphallotus olerus, gets its name from its eerie glow, which can sometimes be strong enough to read by. But why would a fungus need to glow? Scientists have been trying to answer this question for decades, and several theories have emerged. One of the most widely accepted is that the light helps attract insects, which then help spread fungal spores. In the dense undergrowth of a rainforest, where darkness dominates, a glowing mushroom could easily stand out to wandering insects looking for a place to land. Studies have shown that insects are more attracted to glowing fungi than non-glowing ones, supporting the idea that bioluminescence is a strategy for reproduction. Another theory is that the glow serves as a warning. Some bioluminescent fungi, like the jack-o'-lantern mushroom, are toxic. The glow might signal to animals that they're inedible, just like bright colors warn predators in the animal kingdom. While this idea is less supported by direct evidence, it remains a possibility. But there's also a simpler explanation: bioluminescence might just be a byproduct of the fungi's metabolism. In this theory, glowing mushrooms aren't trying to attract insects or warn predators. They're simply expelling excess energy through light production. Some scientists believe this could be a way for fungi to eliminate waste products or regulate their cellular activity. Whatever the reason, one thing is clear: bioluminescent fungi play a crucial role in their ecosystems. They help break down dead plant material, recycling nutrients back into the soil and maintaining the health of the forest. Their glow could even serve an ecological function by drawing attention to decaying wood, which might encourage other decomposers like insects and bacteria to join in the process. Beyond their natural environment, bioluminescent fungi have fascinated humans for centuries. Early travelers and naturalists described eerie, glowing patches of forest floor, sometimes calling it foxfire. In some cultures, glowing wood was even used as a primitive lantern. Today, scientists are exploring new ways to harness fungal bioluminescence for practical applications. Imagine glowing trees that replace streetlights, or biosensors that use fungal light to detect pollution in water. Some researchers have already experimented with inserting bioluminescent genes into plants, creating glowing vegetation that could one day provide sustainable lighting. Even in medicine and biotechnology, these fungi hold promise. The chemical reactions behind their glow could be used in medical imaging or in tracking biological processes inside living organisms. In environmental science, their ability to thrive in decaying organic matter makes them potential candidates for natural waste treatment and ecosystem restoration. Despite all this research, we're still just scratching the surface of what bioluminescent fungi can teach us. Scientists continue to discover new glowing species and study their evolution. Understanding their genetics and biochemistry could lead to even more innovations in the future. But as we push forward, conservation efforts will be just as important. Many of the forests where these fungi thrive are under threat from deforestation and climate change. Protecting these ecosystems means preserving not just these incredible glowing organisms, but also the countless other species that depend on them. So the next time you find yourself in a dark forest, take a closer look. You might just see nature's own lanterns glowing softly in the undergrowth. Bioluminescent fungi remind us that even in the deepest darkness, life finds a way to shine. They are proof of the endless creativity of evolution, turning decay into beauty and making the night come alive in ways we're only beginning to understand.